you're about to watch contains content that some viewers might not like. Viewer discretion is advised. You have been warned.
I do hope his eyes gaze upon me, and that my allegiance is recognized. I don't know. Notice me, Senpai! Notice me!
Senpai noticed me! Good evening, welcome back to Goosebumps HorrorTown playthrough for Valentine's Day at the Poison Lake. This is part 4 and the final one, but before we begin I wanted to point out that for those who are questioning whether or not they know my existence, the Facebook page recently just did a shout out to me on my, as you can see right here, based on a little clip joke thing. Me and another user decided to do that face, and then they change it to have it be, you know, it's almost the end of the, like, it's almost the end and you realize it's the last day of the event kind of deal, which is a funny meme to be precise, much better than my a little bit more extreme version. But we're going to be continuing off and finishing off the last little bit of this event here. Apologies on the little bit of the delay, but I wanted to make sure everything was right through before we began. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and see what is up with the last little bit here. So we start back up with the game with some pop-ups like we always seem to do as of late. And we have these two quests I need to finish off. And then we have this much days left, and a new pop-up has just begun. So let's, so it's in the water, you get a water pump. So I already have all the stuff needed, so you know what, might as well grab it and put it down. Why not? You can never have too much of a good thing, as they say. And it's not like I'm going to be able to use those items regardless, since I think most of them are pretty much done now. So let's just put that down here, and there we go. Another water pump for the collection. Alright, so this is the new pack. This one was supposed to have, I believe, the two new characters, or the two old characters, plus Ellie and all that stuff. So that was that bundle, what that was all about. And of course, since I have Ellie and all of them, they don't really work. And I think this is going to finish off the main story quest, so maybe we'll finish off with some cringe.
At last, my true nature shows.
The town folks are so busy smooching, she and her succubi can run rampant. Get it together, people!
Oh boy, it gets, it's not as cringy as it was last time, but there's a few things.
That nasty smelling tap water might be the cause of all this bestowing commotion. I only drink bottles, low sodium, sparkling mineral water at home, and I'm feeling pretty down to earth recently. No butterflies at all. Luckily, I've been researching an antidote I think might just work. I call it the Anti-Cupid 3000. Let's find a test subject. Hey, Lucy, have a go at this tasty potion.
Of course! Anything for you, my bespectacled darling. Okay. Did I just flirt with you? Ew!
It worked. Let's get down to business, Lucy. We need to make a mass product of this thing and stop this lovey-dovey madness.
Obtain the Anti-Cupid 3000 and then place the water reversal engine, which I already did. So, yeah. This is something I've been waiting. You don't really need this thing, so, you know. It's only for this quest, so that's always good. I will say that it's interesting how Eric is the only one who's not affected just because he drinks, like, plastic water like a chump. And how is he able... You know what? No, I'm not going to ignore that. He's the kind of kid who is able to grab all the stuff that need be, so I'm not going to question it. He ended up making a tracker, for God's sake, so... Yeah, now I just need the apples. 5 of them, and then we should be done. Alright. Some days left. I always have to show this off, so after this is all said and done, this should be done. So now we get to continue and finish off the main storyline, so let's find out what happens.
Perfect! Now let's connect the engine and...
Yes! The Anti-Cupid 3000 is flowing through every house and water sources!
What's this? The roses are wiltering and the lake water has lost its flavor. Well, it's been a good run. Time to find another scam, I guess.
Poor Satyr. And you gotta love the little engine I had to put in the background there because I figured it would be the only thing that makes sense. But yeah, as you can see, we're gonna see the aftermath of what's going on here, so this is gonna be funny.
Hey, was I harboring romantic feelings towards you just a minute ago, Marty? I was too. Ugh! Wait, why am I kissing a piranha?
I guess he's shocked too. God damn.
What? We took a photo together doing that?
I don't see how that's physically possible, but apparently we did.
I don't understand. The potion's not working anymore. Everybody is coming to their senses.
I guess it's going to be back to the old boring Ellie for me. Not necessarily, my darling Ellie. I have a terrific idea that will surely cheer you up.
And that's it. That's how it ends. So if you hadn't gotten Ellie, you'd be wondering, like, what is that all about? And oh yeah, that's all I needed to do was place a Valentine's booth, and it's like, oh, you're done. So that's funny how it ended anticlimactically, where it's like, you just needed to put one item down, which I already did, so yeah. So now it's gonna be this monstrosity I have left to do, and oh boy. It's gonna take a while, but eventually I will end up getting the, I think after this one, yeah, so we got all of them, so now we got the Screamer's monolith, so now I can focus my attention on getting the quest done to find out what is needed for the Poison Lake. So this is what it looks like. It's actually pretty decent for, I mean, the design of it looks interesting enough with the dead people and whatever green slush that is and the floating diamond. You know, when I heard the Greener's monolith, or Screamer's monolith, I thought it would be something else, but no, instead it's just this weird blue diamond. This is something here temporarily, but I did kind of move it to more of the Valentine's Day area, you'll see in a minute. But let's just go ahead and find ourselves this monstrosity. Now I just have to get her to do more of the apple strudel, and then we should be done. So we're gonna do this, and then we'll have her do one more, and we should have enough to go about doing that. That, and I think I need another heart in the box, so that's gonna be fun. Gonna have some of these characters do that, so let's have her do this to get us the heart in the box stuff. And then I'll have some characters get some groceries for me, because yeah, I'm gonna need 2 of the heart in the box and all that stuff. There is one more thing about the dialogue that makes no sense, but again, part 3 was probably the favorite, and I came back from the cringe, so I'm a-okay now. So, whew, man, that was too much. So yeah, I finally got all that, so let's just crap this baby. What is that? Like, I'm wondering what that monstrosity is. Like, look at it. What is that? It's weird. It's a monstrosity is what that is. It's like that joke when you make food so bad that it turns alive and it's like, oh yes, and I wanted to show you this. So this right here is what happens when I was going into the town. Like, this is not my town, this is the Slappy's town. For some reason I'm able to get characters to do things. Mind you, this doesn't save, but it's just there, you know? Yeah, so what is all this about? I wonder. Yeah, so it's this strange. Yeah, really bizarre, but yeah, of course, go down here and like, oh no. Santa's village is flooded. Oh no. What happened? Oh no. Everything's destroyed. Well, the Santa's workshop is a-okay because it's inland, but everything else is just flooded. Oh no. Oh dear. Right, so 14 days left, so half a week. And this is where the end game starts coming into play. So now we just have to do is here. I ended up saying screw it, I'm gonna watch a commercial, so sure enough that happened. And now we get to continue.
That was truly epic. I had the best time of my life. Thank you.
And that's not all. No romantic celebration would be truly complete without some proper romantic dessert. Your strudel, my heart in a box, I bet together they would taste delicious.
Oh, that's why the monstrosity we see there. It's made out of love. Sorry.
It is delicious indeed. Definitely an improvement.
I feel so blessed, or should I say, cursed to have met you.
Me too. So, what else could we do on this monstrous honeymoon?
Well, I've heard Creature from the Black Lagoon is playing right now at the Mirage. Wanna catch it?
Great idea. Such a romantic movie.
Ah yes, a movie about a monster capturing a girl. Very romantic. Yeah, that best movie to take somebody for a date. To be honest though, most people when they go on dates take them to scary movies, so not too far off. Yeah, so all you need to do here anyways is just have her do this. You're gonna need the Sinner's Diner, and then you're gonna have her go to the movie. So celebrate relationships and go on the movie. And there you go. Yeah, the noise, by the way, that was the monstrosity love they've made. The monster thing that looks like it's just alive. You know what? It looks like a pastry dish that was made by Cthulhu himself. That's what that was. Maybe that's why. Maybe it was. Oh, that's what it was. It was made by the poisonous lake. It's with the frog monsters that we never got to see. And this is the last quest, by the way. So once this is done, it is it. Which, luckily enough, is here right now. This is all said and done. It doesn't show it, but if I click this, building, yep, here we go. Now it's all done. So now let's go ahead and celebrate this and find out what the conclusion of this is and the stupidity that is the dialogue in this weird, the last of the cringy, I should say.
I must admit, I did cry a little bit as the creature drowned at the end.
How does he drown? He's a water monster. You know what? I haven't seen the movie for a while, so maybe he drowned in the lava. Oh, stop making sense, damn it!
Something tells me he'll be back. Whoa, what is that gigantic horned skull that's lying casually on either side of the road?
Sinner's Diner. Oh, I would want kinds of things are going on inside of that place.
Well, when it's called Sinner's Diner, I would only imagine what it would cost.
Well, only one way to find out. Sally?
It looks like two soulmates have found each other. On what thrilling adventures will their monstrous love take them?
And just like that, it's over. Yay! Monstrous love story is complete. So all the quests is done. No more dialogue, no more cringe, none of that. But we have one more thing we can do. So we're going to celebrate this, get some more cash and stuff, and ooh, look at that. Here we go. This is what we need in order to complete it. I need one more of the rituals and then some other interesting stuff. So the hard part for me is going to be just waiting time for Ellie to just act neighborly for the next 16 hours. By the way, that's a long ass time. That's almost like, that's even more than half a, that's basically your whole day, right? You go to bed, you get 8 hours, that's it. Luckily though, because this thing costs 45%, I was actually managed to be able to get all the stones just fine on my end, but that might be my luck because it's like a 50, almost close to a 50-50 draw. So it's not that terrible. It seems like they're kind of improving on the mechanics of like the events and all that stuff compared to how near the end of the summer of last year ended up like people were like, oh no, this is going to be bad. Like, oh, so sad. But no, instead it was just fine. Man, I'm getting Amber Alerts all over the place today. I don't know what's going on. If you're wondering what an Amber Alert is, if you're curious, it's a system in place where if it's like how in the radios when they give a warning like, oh, something's going on here, blah blah blah. Lately though, it's always whenever a kid gets abducted. As of late, it's like that's what we always been seeing now is like when a kid gets abducted, then it was like, oh, this is what happens, right? And recently what was interesting was that apparently at one point we got an Amber Alert saying, "Oh crap, there's a nuclear leak going on right now. It's contained, but we'll keep you informed." I'm like, "Wait, what?" And then it turns out, oh no, false alarm. It's like, and then everyone just was like, "Oh, off." All right, there you go. Got that going, and we have enough to buy this. So let's continue on going. Yee. We're slowly expanding the town. Alright, so we got to get this done. We got that. So now, with the Goosebumps Ruined Stone, that will give us the next piece to the puzzle for this poisonous lake, or poisonous pond, I should say, to get that. What's weird is the poisonous pond looks like it's just a small thing, and it's like a boat sitting on top of it. Like, why? But, okay, whatever. Alright, so the weekend has hit and we got ourselves a new request. It looks like this might be for the soda, judging by the item being presented here. But that's my guess. Yep, refreshment time. And surprise, surprise, I have everything. Look how much water samples I got. 102. Wow, geez, you think that's enough? Yeah, so as you can see, it's like, oh yeah, I have enough for it. So it's like, you know what it is? I have so much. It's just like what happened last year with the event, and I love it. This keeps on showing me that it's like I already got all those. I don't need you to keep on advertising. Right. This is something I want to point out. So as you see here, these are the vampire tree things from the worst event so far, which is the Please Don't Feed the Vampires, and you're wondering why they're over there. Turns out when I was investigating my my town, I actually ended up losing these items. Apparently there has been some cases where some items have been disappearing as of late, and oh yeah, and apparently this has moved over here now. I don't know why. Yeah, let me put this right here. There we go. Let me put this right here. Back here. Anyways, what I was saying. Yeah, so the blood trees, apparently around December, you can even look at this, they disappeared from my area. I looked in, I didn't see it, so I contacted support about it, and they managed to refund me with 2 of these trees. So now I got them back. I think I only made 1 of them for a deal, but I don't know if I got 2, but maybe it was one of those, sorry about the inconvenience, so here's another one for free. It's not like it does anything, it just drops money, but it's like aesthetically pleasing. I do like the weird tree that is like with teeth, and it looks like it's just finished disembodying somebody. I feel like some of the areas here from each event I'm proud of, like Yvonne's, or Yvonne's. It's a bad habit, I'm sorry. It's I can't help myself calling it Yvonne. It's Yvonne, dang it. But yeah, I love how I did Yvonne's castle thing, and the back of the area there with the body squeezer revolution stuff. Yeah, this thing though is going to be sitting here very awkwardly for a little bit, and I'm going to have to find some way of designing what the hell to do with this. So yeah, that's done. No, go back. There we go. Let's just leave that there. So now the towns can walk in the background to Nowheresville. 11 days has now hit us, and daily bonus, that's nice, and more pop-ups. Alright, so we think we got this book, which should be the last one we need in order to get for our thing, but I'm gonna have him keep on doing this because he has no life. That's all he does now. He just goes and hides all day because the shame he brought to his family. Yeah, okay. Now there's 10 days left. So let's see how long this is going to be for me to get all the stuff I need. Now, if I recall, yeah, so this will be, I don't think this is my last one. Actually, you know what? I think it is. Yeah, it is. Okay, so I finally gotten all of the stuff. Yep, so with this, I've now gotten the final grand prize. Which is this weird thing. Which is interesting because we usually get statues for a grand prize, but this time around, we actually get an item, or not an item, but a decoration. And I feel like this is going to be a perfect spot for my Fever Swamp area. Only there's no... There's no spot for it. It's too clustered right now. Look at the junk that's in here. That's slowly fading in. Look at this. Where can I put this? Oh, man. Yeah, so now you get to see me having difficulties figuring out where to put this damn thing. Great. The game has now caused me to keep on saying the D word because, you know, it just couldn't help itself. Where's that damn fourth chaos? Oh, man. Alright, so I put it down for now here. And, yeah, with that, we're all done. Yay, look at that. Side quest complete. Now, if you haven't played the event, you would probably be confused as why it's called Poison Lake, and it has nothing to do with the light. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this makes... Yeah, okay. So it's like a little boathouse that's just sitting on top of a lake. I'm not sure why. I mean, it looks pleasing to look at. Like, it actually looks nice, but... Oh, no. Oh, no! It doesn't fit. Oh, wait. There he is. Okay, now I got it to fit, but it will look so fugly. Look at this. This won't work because the trees are gonna block it. Look, see? Yeah, I can't see crap. What is this? Oh, man. Get to see the horrors of trying, like, what the game was trying to make your town look good. I'm very surprised to see how I ended up being able to just do this stuff and be like, oh yeah, this is the game I want to focus my attention on. You know, and it's not a bad game, mind you. I've had fun with it and getting some entertainment of making these videos. I just find it interesting that I went from doing live streams, which I still mean to do. I think there's a game coming up in... frustrated. I think there's a game coming up in March that actually might be a good contender to be able to play through. It's going to be a casual thing, so I might be waiting for that. So that won't be coming until the end of March, so... Interesting dilemma. Yeah, so I ended up just fixing this whole thing at the end. I'm like, you know what? Nah. I ended up moving it to a permanent location, which is back here. Not really. I did put a better spot, but you'll see in a minute. Right, so this is our last request, which is during the week when I was doing the thing, I put a spell on you. I put a spell on you. The witch tent. You need one runic stone, and I got that, so that's a good song, by the way. 'Cause you're mine. Da, 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 da. You know, but yeah. So we got this going on here. Yeah, so this is the item in question, but I'm gonna have to figure out where to put this because I have enough to get it. I just have to play the scene. And yeah, as you can see, Ellie is no longer needed because, well, she's done with what she needs to do, so this is the only thing that's keeping me company is the weekly request. So, after a while, we're waiting until her spawn decides to, yep, finish up. And now, I think I got it. Yeah, I did. Okay, good. I was about to be like, I had like 90-something%, and you're telling me I didn't get it? What is this crap? Alright, so that's it. We're all done now. So, 18 hours left to basically try to spend all the items, which, I'll be honest with you, I couldn't because I didn't know where to put the stuff, and I didn't want to store anything because it'd be... You know what? I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to make garbage land. I'm going to make a hoarder land. You know how Mr. Fleshman's area is this almost looking like a garbage hoarder's place? I'm going to do that, but make it like garbage land. So that's going to be all the items I can't put anywhere. I'm just going to throw it in this big area. So I have to unlock enough land to do that. And to play around. So yeah, afterwards the event ends. I didn't get a pop-up screen saying the event is done, unfortunately, so... Oops. Oh well. That's what happens. But yeah, as you can see, a lot of the items have disappeared. You can't really get any of the event stuff. But one thing that's fun about this that I'm going to say is if we go down over here, once it loads, come on, you can do it. There it is. The little swirly poison lake. Let's summon the mud monster for the final time. Or the poison lake mud monster, whatever you like to call it. It's just this variant monster, like, jeez. I'll give them credit where credit is due. At least they gave us something, but it's like being like a spoiled brat. But it's like, oh, but I wanted this. The downside is that we can't really summon the succubuses or the succubi because of the they needed the event currency, which we don't got anymore. But we can summon Ellie, which I think we're going to do before we end it. So let's take a look quickly and finally get to there. And after this is done, I'll show you what ended up becoming of this whole area. I kind of did like what I did with the summoning portal area, just kind of focusing around the purple rose trees to make it look mythical. Alright, so let's have her do her thing and open her maw and have her swatting flies while flying. Alright. I have this load for a bit. I love it how it lags slightly. I don't know what's going on. I think what it is I think because the game is so has a lot of stuff now, it's kind of having slight issues, and I don't think it's because of the I'm not sure if me clearing my cache is going to help it. I don't think it will, but I can always see if that is something that can help with the animation. But I don't want to risk losing everything. I have saved it in a personal Facebook account, mind you, but honestly I wanted to just keep things I think you know what I'm trying. I think it's hard to say. I'm trying to explain myself, but it's kind of hard to explain. But yeah, let's just have her do all this stuff. She's done. There we go. And, oh, wait a minute. Oh, interesting. Okay, so okay, wow. So this is a first. Normally I see these characters like losing all their quest items because the things are gone. But no, Ellie seems to have her stay here. So technically speaking, I can still have her do these event items, but she just won't be able to drop event currency because, you know. So I figure appropriate way to end it by her just waving to her fans, saying a goodbye salute. Yep, there you go. I just like, bye-bye. Off the corner I go. Out of her home. Nice little pearly gatehouse. And here's the final result. As you saw, this is what I kind of did with this area. The plane is now over here near the lake. Don't question it. This is where I put the stupid thing now. That's where it's located. And I managed to change slightly with the, as you see here, I put some of the signs over here because this is like Lover's Place. And not a whole lot of change, but you get to see it's looking a little bit more decent than it was before. So that's about it for this video and the end of the event. So the question now remains is what will be coming next? Well, technically when this video is out, we already know what is up next, but we're going to pretend as if we don't. So what is it? Well, March is the year of the leprechaun, and last year we were introduced to this guy. Yep, there he is. Crodby, the troll. Yeah, so I have a feeling that this guy, originally what I was going to say is like this guy is going to have some involvement this year not only that, but something else too, which I'll talk about in my part 0. So, I'm gonna do this in the diner, and that's about it. And we're gonna even have him do a little jig. And I want to show this off too because this is weird. As you saw, I accidentally moved my pot of gold, and for some reason it's gone now. So I'm like, oh, let's go to my pub area, and yeah, here it is. Where's me pot of gold? Where's me pot of gold? Oh, it's gone. What is this, Matt? What is this? Oh, no. So I'm like, you know what, screw it. It costs coins. I have too much coins. It's not like it's gonna kill me to just lose some of it. So let me just go all the way. Hopefully I can redesign this to be able to kind of get what you need fast, but it will do what it does. And it should be... Where is it? Yeah, it's somewhere near here. There it is. 10,000. 10,000 coins. There you go, much better. Now it's coming out of the window like it should be. Alright, well, that's it. So, the next update's going to be a bit of a St. Patrick's Day of sorts. And it is interesting with what has been announced, and I'll be looking forward to doing a playthrough of that. But before then, I will be doing a review like I did beforehand, and it's going to be a little bit more interesting and changed slightly. I'm hoping to improve it a little bit better, much like I did with Part 0, but with that in mind, I think that will be it for me. So I hope you enjoyed this cringe fest, and I hope you enjoyed the story of what was there. Let me know down below what you think overall, and I will leave it at that. I've been Grim, and I'll be seeing you next time with whatever Goosebumps HorrorTown throws at us. Until then, have a good night. Bye-bye.